They've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect,
ready. 51's the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Five.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his sixth touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 6 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A gain of 8 and a first down.
Come on, fellas.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey. Ready?
On first down, here's Breida. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. It's caught. Decker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it. Leaving, and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries, 71 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Let's meet the starting 11 on defense for San Francisco. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Mayfield with it once more. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Ready, break.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He may try and run for this. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
54 miles.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They give the Chubb out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
10-2 stop.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly. Following
the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. This is Breida. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm letting you know right now. Come. 5.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Terry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Second and 5. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Shrugs him off. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Touchdown, 49ers! That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and a long run there in the end to top it off. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
180. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the drive. Watch the drive. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A run for Nick Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw, and it's complete. Hooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a 1st down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. That time a 9-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far. When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game. They feel even. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mack Wilson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Terry. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 28-9, the final score. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jacoby Brissett leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the 3rd quarter. And again, it's Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They run. Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to it.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. But just like you said, they've got the lead, don't do anything silly, run the football, and that's what they did.
They would have liked to have created a little more room for their punter, but he'll take what they gave him, and he'll go out there now and try and get the ball off and help his defense.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Landry now on the return. Landry, agile footwork. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught by OBJ. Oh, and now he bowls him. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath, a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. "51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Browns to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. A give. This is Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Moss, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's go. No check.
2nd and 9 now. It's caught. Decker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. And he fends him up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
That current formula's not working right now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jog? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check it back.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Mayfield now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. On third down, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and you worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 1. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And he will find his man on the outside. First down now, but the clock continues to move. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. He's back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Browns, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen,